It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. This should be a good one to watch. Next on Madden NFL 25.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Go!
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Has a hole left, room to run. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability. But, boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering, why? Why this team wasn't ready to go? That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. They're brought out by someone who's kept the exact energy now as he had when he entered the league back in 2019. It's Gardner Minshew.
The biggest mistake you can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Broncos corral it! And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos pull that in front for their 13-zip. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Abdullah now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Let's come in here, Brock Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Thought he had a shot at the end zone there. The return goes for 38 yards. And the Broncos will be loving their field position. They have to begin this drive. Play action with Nix. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll, full speed from the start.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. A.J. Cole on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. It's incomplete. Risky throw to the sideline. They're lucky that defender didn't keep on going down the sideline there. It's going to be 2nd down. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Williams has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Broncos corral it! Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Williams. Escapes a defender. And he drives this forward to the 6. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Nix from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Has it down close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Nix. He's got it. It's a Denver touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, Minshew. He's on the move. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. He has it at the 22. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Good return here of 19 yards. And the Broncos get set to take over. Nix with it on 1st. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds Mims. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos swell their first quarter by 6. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for second down. Pressure coming. It's Minshew. Oh, no. He lost control of another one. And the Broncos corral it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead off the turnover. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Abdullah now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And this has turned into a blowout very early, Brock, but still plenty of time left if they can start to put things together here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Minshew. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Minshew now on 3rd down. Wow, it's free again! And the Broncos corral it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Jukes one defender. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Another drive coming up for this offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Minshew on 1st down. Flush down now to his left. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Wow, it's free again! And the Broncos corral it! Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Let's go now. Williams now on 1st and 10. Broke through the tackle. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos grow their lead off the turnover. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now outruns their offense to take over. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Madison. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. Rolling left, buying some time. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. The Broncos send quarterback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Escapes the pocket. On the run, heaving it back across the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one's complete over the middle. Get some space around midfield. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Nix. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Denver. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They give now to Madison. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Minshew working from the gun. On the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Minshew. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. 2 plays ago, if we had seriously mentioned a safety partner, we'd have been laughed out of this booth, right?
Well, they say things move fast in the NFL, huh?
A couple of back-to-back sacks, losses like that, really opens us up to possibilities we weren't expecting.
Yeah, not all those possibilities are good, Kate, unless you're that defense that just dropped 2 points on the scoreboard.
Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. Shotgun snap to Nix. That's complete to Vele. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos blowing them out in this opening quarter. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Back out runs their offense. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10, Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of every...
Wow, it's free again! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Juke the defender. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And no offense needed as they take the return all the way back for the touchdown. Well, he is one of those players, Brock. We've seen teams sometimes kick away from him, and it's because of his ability to turn any punt return into 6.
Some of these elite returners, Kate, they just have a vision that's different. They can see things happening before the rest of us, and then you've got to have that elite explosiveness as well to go punch it in for 6.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The offense headed back to the field. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Here's the give to Madison. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Throwing here, Minshew. Wow, it's free again! And the Broncos corral it! And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Sent down by Cody Barton. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Minshew. Marshall there to bring it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Raiders.
Play action, it's Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Minshew setting up to throw. Setting up the screen. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This 42 yards from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 3 now. Pressure coming for Nix. He puts some power on a deep one left. Brought in inside the 20. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Williams on the carry. Breaks the tackle, still going. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Man, he's been having a great first half, really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos threatening to run away with it already. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. A 5th rushing score for him as he moves one away from the NFL record. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The offense getting set to go. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Out of the pistol, Minshew. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's Madison. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's the Broncos. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Catch is made down the right sideline. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Minshew to throw. He'll get this to Tucker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
First down, Las Vegas.
They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Flushed out of the pocket. Wow, it's free again! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Has a man, it's Madison. Running in the red zone. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First down, Las Vegas.
Handoff goes to Madison, running right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. They'll send him up the middle. But he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Buckle up. It's third and goal. Here's Minshew. Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. So now on fourth down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Broncos back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Play action with Nix. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Let's go now.
Nix off the play action. He's looking deep once again. Big gain downfield. It's a Denver touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense ready to get going again now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Bails out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Stays in the pocket. They connect on the deep shot. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Minshew. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Out of the gun, Minshew. Getting out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. Now the punt return nearly didn't. The offense get a chance to find the end zone here themselves. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Madison. Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders take 7 points off the deficit. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. Jukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. It's Nix out of the pistol. He fires one deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's trying another one deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Vacates quickly left side. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Took off with it again. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos ballooning the first half lead even further. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders and Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Throwing on first is Minshew. And that throw just too high for him. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Here's Madison again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I wonder who it was, Kate. Which defender had that little bit of clairvoyance that there was a draw coming, include the rest of his buddies in? Because somebody saw that coming. That's the only way they could have been so prepared for what was supposed to be a surprise.
He has it at the 13. And you love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. Looked like he had a chance to break it, but still 29 yards on the return. And it'll be their football. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Buys time, rolling right. That's completed right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Nix escapes the pocket. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo. And that ball is zipping all over the field.
Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos making this a laugher before halftime. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. 1st and 10, Minshew. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So 2nd down coming up. Running right, it's Madison. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Play action, it's Minshew. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. He fields it cleanly. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35. Found his way through most of the kicking team. He picked up 25 on that return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Nix with it on 1st. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the... position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos continue dominating in our opening half. Point after try is good by Lutz. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now this offense getting set to work here. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Up the middle they go with Madison. This is ahead for about 5. Sent down by Cody Barton. Offense to the line for second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Sent down by Cody Barton. Broncos bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Minshew working from the gun. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first. To the ground with Madison. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. Fielded at the 11. And nothing to complain about on this return as he gets it beyond the 30. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They've got first down from the 31. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Flush down out to his left. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep. Touchdown, Denver! Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Raiders and this running back headed back out for a new series. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 29. That one's on the mark. Jakobi Meyers. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here's the give to Madison. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Punt upcoming. A.J. Cole out to do the honors. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. The home team's ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go!
Here's Williams to start the drive. Has a hole left, room to run. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos running away with it in the 2nd quarter. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. The 6th time he's run it in this game, and that ties the NFL record. What do you say we set up a picnic chair in there for him and save him some time, partner? That is the 6th time that he's run one in this game. And that earns him a well-deserved piece in the record book alongside Alvin Kamara, whose single-game mark he's just tied. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Raiders have their offense back out there. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Minshew. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 1. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, a run for Madison. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more important, energize that defense.
A.J. Cole on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Escapes a defender. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos ballooning the first half lead even further. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. A 7th rushing score in this game. That's a new NFL record. And this has now officially become the greatest scoring game in NFL history, Brock. He's the first player to reach 7 rushing touchdowns in a single contest. And this is a game that people are going to reference for eternity. And has one of the great individual efforts that we have ever seen. Well, he had a date with history, and now that football, and heck, maybe the jersey too, they've got a date with Canton and the Hall of Fame. That is a new single-game record for rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this credential. How about you, partner?
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
This has been awesome, right at the intersection of luck and skill. The luck and the good fortune to get so many opportunities, but then that skill to deliver time after time after time.
This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Minshew looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. The give now out of the shotgun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a big run, 9 yards, but they're still facing a 3rd and 10. They go with Madison here. And he's able to get this up to the 33 on a nice run. That gets him 7, sets up 4th down and 3. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go with Williams on a counter. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Behind Diablo there on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Another run for Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Down the sideline to the 45. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. From the 35 on 2nd down. Can't get it to him, incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Here's Minshew. Rolling left, buying some time. He'll make a bid for it. Wow, it's free again! And the Broncos corral it!
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
It's taken in by Williams. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
And a man is there to knock that away.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Free play here. Let's see what he does. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Point after try is good by Lutz. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Raiders going to get the football one final time in the first half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So we've been dealing with some time constraints, it seems. We'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders are back onto the field, led by Gardner Minshew. And it just feels like he's been fighting uphill since this one kicked off today, doesn't it? Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Minshew. Complete out to the right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're set up at the 35 now. Going left side, Madison with it. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed...
A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Broncos have it at the 35-yard line following the turnover. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Another one on the ground for him. And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so, too.
Right? They work on these things. They love these celebrations. But, my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone. And it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And as we're being reminded of watching this package, there have been quite a few mad scrambles for the football in this one. It has been put on the deck a lot, and unfortunately, they haven't always been there to make the recovery.
Yeah, I think this is twofold.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped, it's 2nd down now. Now Minshew. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Minshew setting up to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
He's got it. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. He's got to gain a 6 there. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward for a modest pickup to the 43. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Running for the marker with Williams. Strong running inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Throwing on first is Minshew. He'll get this to Tucker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He's got it on the bootleg.
24-yard line.
Escapes out to the left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Minshew. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. They're out now, ready to punt it. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And this is away. Wisely headed for the sideline to avoid that return. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too... And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Bronk. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. The mark of 554 yards has stood resolute since back in 1951, and 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you just want, you want more.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Courtland Sutton, the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the set. Wow, it's free again! And the Broncos corral it!
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Nix off the play action. Chased out to his right. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Courtland Sutton, the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. This offense getting all set for this series. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. That's Mayer. He's got it. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They give it to Madison. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And he gets him around 6 there. Brandon Jones up for the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 41. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Minshew working from the gun. Getting out to his left. He's running for it.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos send quarterback.
Let's go.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out the clear. Keeps it moving. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos trying to end this before the final quarter. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. He puts some juice. They connect on the deep shot. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. Completed to Sutton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. For decades, Flipper Anderson's 1989 record has stood, and here, Brock, we've finally seen it beaten. 136 yards and now holds the most yards receiving in a single game in NFL history. Nix with it on first. Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Courtland Sutton, the touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Sent down by Cody Barton. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to Madison. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. They're going play action. Wow, it's free again! Oh, he scoops up his own mistake. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And believe it or not, Brock, that's a new NFL record as he gets his 17th punt away. Pulled in at the 20. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field. He nearly took this one all the way. A huge return that easily could have ended in 6. And the Broncos get set to take over.
Go!
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Courtland Sutton, the touchdown. Another through the air this game. Point after try is good by Lutz. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The offense getting set to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 28. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, Minshew. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. That's taken in by Tucker. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Riley Moss with that tackle. From the gun, here's a handoff. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. And it's 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 3
Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Trying to locate it. Oh, no! He lost it! The offense returning to the field now.
Let's go now.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Another score for him this game. Well, there's been no answer to keep him out of the end zone, and they can't keep him out of the record books either, partner. That score gives him the most receiving touchdowns ever in one game.
And trust me, Kate, those defenders, they threw everything. Man, zone, press, off. They just could not stop him. He was on a mission, and it was a mission for the record books.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The offense headed back to the field. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. 1st and 10, Minshew. Wow, it's free again! And it's a turnover, the defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. It's a Denver touchdown. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have 1 touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense running back out now. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Up the middle they go with Madison. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Madison again. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He's keeping it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Throwing off the play fake here. He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos trying to end this before the final quarter. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He's got the squibber. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They go with Madison here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has some daylight through the 40. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. It's Nix out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Well, when this guy's got it going on the ground, Brock, there isn't a more exciting player on the field. And he has certainly been the most fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, he's been fun for you and me, Kate, but not this defense. You know, I remember asking Pete Carroll some years ago, is it harder than ever to play defense right now because of all the rules and regulations, everything else? He said, oh, yeah.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Flush down out to his left. He calls his own number again. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Power squib kick is taken in. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This offense making its way back out now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little... Wow, it's free again! And the Broncos corral it! And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown! The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Abdullah now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now this offense getting set to work here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Got a man, Bowers has it. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Punting unit out now. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fielded at the 11. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. By a man, and now he's in the clear. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos are running them out of the building. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Another one on the ground for him. Extra point try now from Lutz. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Here comes their offense out again. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Minshew working from the gun. Wow, it's free again! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try, follow. Wow, it's free again! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Nix from the gun. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Minshew. Has a man, it's Madison. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. 2nd and 3 now. Minshew to throw. He lofts it deep left. That's complete inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing on first is Minshew. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Sticking in the air with Minshew. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll run. This is Madison. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Kate, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage. But it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a 1st down as close as they were to the sticks.
And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders cut into the lead by another point. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Good looking return here, and he's got room. More room past the 50. There he goes, right sideline. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, some teams like to split up kick and punt return duties between a couple of guys, but others have a player so good they've got to use them as both, and we've seen that here. A kick return now to match his big punt return from earlier.
And honestly, Kay, I think that first return led to this one, right? Success breeds success. Yeah. Same approach, same mindset, and those guys blocking for him know if they just hold up and do their job, big things can follow.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And they'll continue adding to their lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Abdullah now to return. We'll start inside the 25. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Minshew on 1st down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Minshew. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down. We've set it down for him at the 38. Throwing here, Minshew. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Baseball's cut by Bowers. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Minshew. Wow, it's free again! And it's a turnover, the defense has it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. And he has done it. That touchdown, his 5th, and it ties the receiving record for a single game. Joining Bob Shaw, who set it back in 1950. One of the game's great tight ends in Kellen Winslow Sr. And, of course, the greatest receiver of all time, Jerry Rice. Point after try is good by Lutz. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. Back out runs their offense. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Minshew. Marshall there to bring it in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Let's come in here, Brock Minshew. Wow, it's free again! And the Broncos corral it! And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown! The Broncos are running them out of the building! Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Abdullah now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession. Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that. From the 33 on 2nd down. Complete here to Bowers. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Minshew setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Got a man over the middle, it's Bowers. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Minshew looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully...
Wow, it's free again! And the Broncos corral it! And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear it preach that all the time. Get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
Off the play action, Stidham. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Courtland Sutton, the touchdown. Another through the air this game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Another drive coming up for this offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10, Minshew. Complete over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now Minshew. Wow, it's free again! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this is a huge loss on the play. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. This is hauled in by Myers. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Minshew to throw. Look, this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos and Courtland Sutton taking the field once again. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Another one on the ground for him. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big time.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Minshew working from the gun. Got a man. Bowers has it. He loses the football. And the Broncos corral it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now, following the turnover. He sends this one to the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos running them out of the building. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Another one on the ground for him. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Man in motion here. From the 30 on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Here's Minshew. Wow, it's free again! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. Looking to return from the 29. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Bronk, after getting a big chunk on that return. Terrific return here, 24 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Stidham off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases,
And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos continue adding to an insurmountable lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. This offense ready to get going again now. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense...
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw, Minshew. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Minshew. Buys time. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. They're out now, ready to punt it. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake here. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Another through the air this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. It's Minshew. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Complete. It's Myers. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing here, Minshew. Wow, it's free again! And the Broncos corral it! And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown! The Broncos are running them out of the building. Point after try is good by Lutz. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Abdullah now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Minshew setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Wow, it's free again! And the Broncos corral it! Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races! And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown! The Broncos continue adding to an insurmountable lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, you kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
That one right down the middle, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Abdullah now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Minshew looking to throw. Marshall there to bring it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Raiders trying to do some window dressing. New set of downs for him from the 46. Minshew on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. Wow, nearly the unthinkable. He almost turned the block into 2 points, but they caught up to him at the very last second for the tackle. After seeing his point after, he's got to kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
Come on, set!
Wow, they're going to pass it here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. Another through the air this game. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, first and 10. Now Minshew. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They have themselves another first and 10. Minshew working from the gun. Escapes the puck. Wow, it's free again! And the Broncos corral it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Buying some time left. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Broncos are running them out of the building. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Abdullah now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Minshew to throw. Wow, it's free again! But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. From the shotgun, Minshew. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets it away from his end zone. Collects this at the 32. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. First and 10 from the 41. Now Wilson on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Wilson now off the play action. Rolling out to his left. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Play action. It's Minshew. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. Wow, it's free again! And this is... The defense forces the big play. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And they weren't afraid to keep running up that score to the point that records came and went on the way to victory. Their point total, Brock, actually eclipsed the old record of 72 points in a game, which was held by Washington since 1966. Now a new record stands, one of the great offensive showings we have ever seen. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Broncos are winners.